journals last time are about our 2020 attributes. Well, what we gained from our 2020 attributes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Cassie, what did you gain from 2020?
A lot of perspective on life, how to appreciate the little things, and how to make the most out of your moments. I feel like it really helps me to kind of get more in tune with what I was doing with my business, giving me more clarity, helping me to really kind of feel a sense of urgency with, just everything that's been going on in life. So it's done a lot of that for me this year. It's really made me discipline myself more to get things done that you would just casually procrastinate about. So yeah, I would say 2020, if it didn't get you together, I don't know what will. What about y'all?
So for me, 2020 taught me patience. Because my mind is constantly going. And it taught me to slow down and just take everything as it comes, just breathe, just enjoy the moment.
Yes.
And it also taught me, as far as patience, just trust the steps. Trust my steps. Trust my process.
Trust the process.
Because you're going to get there. How you get there, I don't know.
Right.
But you're going to get there.
You're going to get there.
You're going to get there. So that's what 2020 taught me.
That's good. What about you?
Well, what about me? Look, I got to read from my journal, y'all. But it taught me to just keep moving.
Yeah.
Things have always been okay. They always will be okay. I just have to continue to walk in my faith. Like 2020 was a little hard for me. I lost a lot of my family, but I just prayed about it. Like I said, I have to keep moving. It's not any time to just be stuck in, those what you miss, what you're missing, how you're feeling. You just got to keep picking up and keep going because they don't want that for you. They don't want you to be stuck. They want you to keep pushing and be your best self. So that's what I gained from 2020.
That's good. That's really good. Oh, last but not least.
Yeah. So for me, I actually wrote down the same exact thing that you put, patience. And I think for me, the patience part is trying to give up control. Because 2020 has definitely taught us that we don't have control. We don't have as much as control as we think we have. We really don't. So just giving up that power, that control that we have to have everything the way we think it's supposed to be, realizing that, some things aren't going to go our way. And we have to be patient. When you couldn't go to work, there was nothing that you could do.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's no way that you can fix this. You just have to sit in the moment and realize that whatever's going to be is going to be. So I think for me, just giving up that control and trust and having more faith in God.
That is so true.
Because y'all know, like we always say, if you're trying to manage everything, we supposed to give it to God.
Right.
We supposed to follow His lead and His road. But we trying to control everything. Of course, it's going to go haywire.
And that's what stresses us out and get us off focus,
Yeah.
That's when we get out of our lane.
That's funny. You know what my husband always say? Yeah, PK. He always say, you can't pray and stress about it. It's either one or the other.
It's one or the
Right.
other.
You can't pray and worry at the
Right.
same time.
A preacher's kid.
Yeah.
I'm over here, PK.
You don't got names for everything. Kid PK.
That's
So y'all, this is like our very first episode from kind of merging into how we now do off the books. And normally we have the whole crew here.
Right.
But we're splitting off a little bit just because we kind of want to, for one, the team has grown. And there will be a lot of us out here in front of you with, a lot of different things to say and things of that nature. So we just really want to be able to engage you all collectively at different moments. And we just kind of divided up our group a little bit. So we'll be switching it up a little bit. But it's very more so intentional now with our whole direction. So we hope you guys enjoy, how we're doing things. But
and then too, February is coming up. It's like literally
Black
the next day.
I know,
It's our month.
Black History.
Black History Month.
We've been going through a lot in 2020, but I'm proud to be black.
Look, I be walking around with my Black Women Matter t-shirt. Y'all gonna see me.
What was that meme? Somebody told me something about like being black is lit, like
it's dangerous, but it's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
Be like, don't know.
Yes, I think that like we are the one group of people that to me a lot of people want to be like us. I'm sorry. It's just it is what it is. Like, and it just makes you so proud. You're just happy, like
everybody want to be black until it's time to be black. Right. Everybody want to be black until it's time to be black.
Right. It's time to be black. Come on, y'all.
You know what? We're gonna have a saying, things that Quanterra would say. That was just.
We can count on her, girl.
Everybody wants to be black until it's time to be black.
Until it's time to be black, y'all. That's the truth.
So, what's your favorite thing about Black History Month?
I guess there's a lot I could say about it. I actually went to Martin Luther King Middle School. So I actually went to a junior high school on Martin Luther King Street. That was named Martin Luther King, and it was crazy because I didn't know how much of an impact it was gonna have, but they had a lot of history in our school. I was telling my mom on the way here that I remember getting paddled. You know, I'm older than y'all.
You gonna say paddle?
I wish
the teachers would.
No, it was public with a board. I got hit on my knuckles with a ruler.
On your knuckles?
Yes, girl.
I would have been fighting y'all.
I did. Yeah, that's what they didn't have no killings, they had no shootings. You know, that was. I'm class of '96.
Okay.
You know, so they gave you discipline in schools back then. So it was interesting, but I love the story. I love hearing the story of Rosa Parks, of course, because of what she stood for, you know. And I was just thinking about, like, man, that's a powerful movement, you know, to say I'm not sitting on the back. Why should I, you know? So like I loved hearing that story. Unfortunately, I don't feel like we learned enough.
No, I feel like they teach you the same people over and over again.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It wasn't until I got older that I started hearing about, you know, people like, what's the lady that did the math to go to the moon? Cassie.
Hidden Figures.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Y'all know Hidden. Like, I never learned about that in school.
No,
they didn't learn about any of that.
But one thing about Marietta.
Okay.
They didn't touch on too much of any of that.
You heard about the same people.
Yes.
Over and over, from pre-K to 12th grade.
I think as Black African Americans, like, just understanding that, because all of us can vouch for that. I don't remember that either. But like, as we grow, you know, older, it's like we kind of got to look into our own history, because of course, you know, it's hidden from us, and we have to really, you know, do that to kind of keep the culture in the background, you know, growing in our families, you know what I mean? Because that's how we lose the sense of who we are and where we come from.
So what are some things that y'all do for Black history just to keep that movement alive?
I watch documentaries. I love to watch documentaries on Netflix. To see what's going on. It's a lot of interesting stuff that you can watch on there. I'm Not Your Negro. It's on Netflix.
That sounds like a good one. I have to check that out.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm Not Your Negro.
Yeah. You know, Atlanta is very big on Black history. Like, it's a Black city.
Yes. Exactly. Yes.
But they have it's a Black Civil Rights Museum near the Coca-Cola factory. Y'all really should check it out.
I definitely want to check that out.
Yes, they have like a package deal where you can go to the Coca-Cola factory, the aquarium, and the museum all in one day. It's a pretty good deal. Take your kids, take your boyfriend, your girlfriend. Just get some, you know, knowledge about yourself and where you come from.
And, you know, touching on Atlanta, Atlanta is one of the first cities that have more Black entrepreneurs, and majority of them are female.
Let's just clap for that.
Come on, y'all better do y'all thing.
Right.
Black Girl Magic. Okay.
I know that's
Come on, Black Girl Magic.
Yes.
But I think what makes Atlanta so different from a lot of different cities is a lot of people come here because it's so saturated. and it's a lot of us. You see a lot of faces. We dominate in, you know, the hair industry. A lot of the restaurants downtown are black owned. So I think it's just like a big melting pot, but even though it's a melting pot, you still see you everywhere you go.
Yes,
It's
and that's what
always
I
somebody
love.
you can relate
And
to.
successful
Yes,
you.
and
Yes.
successful you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so it's amazing.
And they come from all walks too. So it's
Yes.
like, no, it doesn't matter where you come from, what your struggle is, what you got going. Like, it's proof that just looking at these faces, like, you can do that.
We Black Hollywood.
Yes. Come on now.
Let's go. Tyler Perry.
Hey.
Did he
So
vote?
you guys, like, we still journaling, right?
Yes.
We're still journaling. We're inviting our audience. You guys still continue to journal, and you guys share with us what your greatest attributes were for 2020 and what you learned and what you gained. We want to hear from you guys. We want to connect with y'all. Just keep us updated on how your journaling is going, because we want to grow with y'all. We want to grow together. So thank you guys for tuning in with us today.
Yes.
Like, comment,
Thank
and
you.
subscribe.
Yes.
Y'all have a great Black History Month. And on that note,
Yes.
thank you for watching another episode of
Off the
Books.
For tuning in with us today.
Yes.
Like, comment,
Thank
and
you.
subscribe.
Yes. So
Sorry, we just
Sorry. Wait. Look.
was
I'm gonna
waiting.
cut it.